6-1-1 with 32 KOs. AMIR from Bolton, Lancashire, England, 31-3. Canelo Alvarez holds the middleweight belt. Both of these fighters coming in weighing at 155 pounds. They both started their careers in 2005. AMIR coming off a silver in the 2004 Athens Olympics. Canelo was 15 years old, turning professional in Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. Canelo, the favorite in this fight, at his camp in San Diego, where he normally does. AMIR, trained by Virgil Hunter, was in the Bay Area in California. These fighters filming each other now. A very pro-Mexican crowd. But Khan does have some of his army with him, waving the British flag.
He's making them happy so far. He's the one who's thrown punches, landed punches. He's got that nervous energy. He needs to focus it and throw ones and twos and not be too greedy even when he's landing on Canelo Alvarez.
This fight billed as speed versus power. Khan with that speed on his side.
Look at the broad back of Canelo Alvarez. It's definitely filled out since yesterday's weigh-in.
Khan with some muscles on him also. Good left from Canelo.
Yeah, Khan has to be careful when he's starting his combinations. He looks like he's running in. So he's got to move in cautiously when he's throwing his combinations. And keep his head down.
Another good left from Canelo. 25-year-old Mexican. See Canelo wearing that KT tape, the athletic tape on his calves. You see that when you're in camp with him, Doug, at all?
Yeah, he has it on his shoulders, on his elbows.
You know, most boxers do what they feel they need, what's necessary for them to perform at the highest. So.
Yeah, and whatever the commission will allow. I mean, I remember back in the day, actually to our right of us, Lennox, is Michael Spinks, the former light heavyweight and heavyweight champion in the world. He used to go into the ring with knee braces on. He felt comfortable with those.
I don't know, not in every state will they allow a fighter to enter the ring with knee braces, but if they allow the tape, then that's just fine.
AMIR Khan steps in with a 1-2 combination. That was the first solid combination landed. That 1-2 combination, they were worried about Canelo. I think Canelo's just fine. Canelo showed he could take the power well, took his time, tapped the Khan here and there.
Theo Canelo is going to be fine after that run. Give some exposure to it. That second round action scheduled for 12. Bethel Grant, Doug Fisher, and Hall of Famer Lennox Lewis. Good feeling out round in the first one, huh, Lennox?
It was a good feeling out round. I was kind of concerned. I didn't want Khan to move too much, only to have that control movement. I think really what he needs to get going is this jab. You know, touch Canelo, make him feel that he can't just rush in on him.
Right hand by Khan.
He's got to give Canelo something to worry about. Right now, Canelo's not moving like he should. He should be giving him a lot more pressure. And he has to be careful that these rounds don't slip away from him as well.
I don't remember seeing Canelo swing as widely or wildly with his left hook as I've seen him swing against Khan in the first round and in this round.
AMIR Khan moving up 2 weight classes to take on Canelo. Some people questioning whether he should, if he even had a chance when the fight was announced. Here, now you see that speed that he does possess. Able to land that right hand in the right. And Canelo answers with the left. AMIR Khan, the last few years, we've heard it, he's been calling out people. Went after Floyd, went after Pacquiao. Yeah, we're going to talk. We're going to talk about this. He never got that fight, Doug. That chip on that shoulder just keeps getting bigger and bigger for him.
You know, he's always had it. He's always been somebody who's looking to challenge himself and take on the kind of challenges where the public, or at least the boxing world, doubts him. And I think he uses that as fuel, as motivation.
Lennox, I was reading something from the British papers that he's not as beloved as many people thought he would be in his career. Is that true?
No, he's loved over there. I mean, he's got a lot of fans over there. I mean, there's a lot of champions in England right now.
Yeah, there are.
So the fans have to, kind of spread themselves out.
That's a good point, Lennox.
Yeah, the British boxing scene is on fire right now, but we're watching Canelo and Amir Khan. The Canelo chant is getting loud. Every single time a Khan army tries to stand up, the fans are getting louder, shouting them down. A great vibe, a good atmosphere inside the brand new T-Mobile Arena.
Yeah, you're right about Canelo's left hook. He doesn't have it measured yet. He hasn't caught up to Khan's speed yet. He's trying to, but he's trying not to even make himself look like he's rushing it. But later on, he's going to get a little bit more desperate and try and get Khan.
And maybe this is the strategy, just feel him out for like 2 or 3 rounds, acclimate to the speed, then pull. Canelo Alvarez loading up with a big left hook that connects. Amir Khan taps him with a return hook.
On the line. Another wild swing and a miss from Canelo Alvarez.
Canelo jab. Haven't seen it yet. I am seeing some pressure from Canelo Alvarez now. Stepping forward to the naturally small man.
Khan, an inch taller than Canelo. So Canelo's been fighting at this weight for a while. More comfortable is he at this weight, this Canelo Alvarez. He fought at 154 for the first time in 2012 and stayed at this weight. Most recently against Miguel Cotto, he's at 155.
So technically a middleweight with the middleweight title on the line, but just 1 pound over the junior middleweight limit, which is where he says he can come.
A lot of people wondering how come Canelo wouldn't take on Triple G, or why was he fighting Khan? And right now he's in a good one with Khan, as Khan is bringing him, looks like some fits.
I scored the first 2 rounds for Amir Khan.
You did.
Yeah, Canelo's he's just not being active enough to take those rounds.
Khan with that hook. Everything that Khan does on a positive side, his legion of fans are getting louder and louder with it.
There's the jab from Canelo.
Khan's a very confident fellow, isn't he, Lennox?
Yeah, he is. He's moving around. He's doing what he wants. He doesn't have that much pressure. I'm concerned about the middle rounds right now. I don't want him to use up too much pressure, because in this type of fight, you can
use it up early.
Yeah, you can use it up early because it's just a lot of nervous energy that you're going to be using up. And you got to make sure you still stay relaxed and you breathe.
Khan's last fight was in May of last year against Chris Algieri. That went the distance, 12 rounds. Before that, Devin Alexander. And then Luis Collazo.
I wouldn't say any of the boxers right now have settled into boxing. Still kind of figuring each out. Body speed, body vibe of everybody is kind of messing Canelo up a little bit. Still hasn't figured out Khan's movement.
Khan brought in a couple of smaller fighters to emulate or try their best with their speed to go against him in sparring. One of them being Speedy Rashidi Ellis, who was on the card earlier this afternoon.
The other tall, rangy welterweight super middleweight man, Dusty Hernandez Harrison, who's 29-0.
Buried camp for Canelo. Speed guys, Curtis Stevens in there. Going to knock out a Patrick Teixeira to open up the night. But right now, Amir Khan is landing his punches.
He's the busier guy. Busier with his feet and with his hands.
Fourth round underway. How do you see it after 3, Lennox?
I think Khan's definitely leading the way right now. Alvarez really hasn't done anything to really bridge the gap between both of them. I think he's just, concentrating on his powers. I've always said, you can't concentrate on the power against a fast guy. When a fast guy's moving around, it's hard to hit him. So the power doesn't really exist. You should really concentrate more on speed.
You can't hit what you can't catch.
And hit what you can't catch.
Khan actually worked with a new strength and conditioning coach, Luis Garcia, for this one. Kind of pulled up for this fight. The body on that weight.
His body looks pretty good. see the speed, we see the mobility that we saw from Khan in the lighter weight class.
Amir Khan, an Olympian at the age of 17. Shot landed. Canelo with a jab.
And the fighter that he lost to in the Olympic finals was a great Cuban amateur.
A man.
Yeah, grown man, and I think he retired from the amateur ranks being a three-time Olympic gold medalist, which is quite a feat.
Another double jab from Khan. The arm getting louder.
Yeah, and it's significant that he got Canelo to take a few back steps. Tells us that Canelo can feel the sting of these shots a little bit.
This is something that promoter Oscar was talking about. His own fight when he had against Manny Pacquiao, who was the smaller fighter and was able to pick apart Oscar.
Or when De La Hoya fought Shane
Mosley also.
Come up from lightweight to welterweight and was viewed going into the fight as a small man. That's not how it played out when the two Southern California fighters stepped into the ring.
Yeah, you got to give Canelo a little bit of credit here because, you know, most guys would have got frustrated and start throwing a lot more bombs. But he's still composed. Maybe a little bit too composed.
Maybe so, because Khan
Already has confidence. You don't want Khan to get more confident. Maybe you want him to be overconfident, but you don't want him to be so confident that he's effective and he's comfortable and just letting those hands go.
Right now, Canelo's allowing Khan to do what he wants, and this is a mistake.
Khan's controlling the fight.
Well, this is why it was an interesting style matchup, even though people looked at the size and say, well, it's a mismatch in terms of their size. In terms of style, it was interesting because Canelo has never shown the ability to really effectively cut the ring off.
Bring him up! Oh! Fast fighter like Amir Khan, cutting the ring off is very important. We're done.
Okay, he's puffing up, man. You see that?
Khan misses with a 1-2 combination and catches a right to the body from Canelo Alvarez. Canelo slips a jab, but misses with his right cross. Amir Khan does not miss with his right cross. I'm sorry.
He was coming to the fight, wasn't going to call out anybody afterwards, not his style. But he's Mexican style boxing on Cinco de Mayo weekend. You gotta show up.
And his presence here means something.
Oh yes. It's the elephant in the room when you're talking about
it's promotional positioning. Neither of these fighters can think about Triple G. They need to think about what's in front of them. We are 1/3 into this prize fight. And I would say it's time for Canelo Alvarez to wake up and start putting into practice some of the things that he trained with Eddie Reynoso, which is to come forward while slipping punches and working the body of the naturally smaller man.
Any questions about Triple G asked this week? We're on the press tour, or press conferences, or teleconferences about him quickly deflected. And I can see why you can't worry about somebody else when you have somebody that you're preparing for, right, Lenny?
Right. I mean, I used to hate that. You know, I'm preparing for a fight, I'm at a press conference, and the other opponents there, and they're asking me about a fight down the line. Terrible thing to do by the press people, but they have to ask that question.
Not so prepared.
Very naughty of them.
We're just a bunch of
Very naughty.
We're naughty.
That's quickness from Amir Khan, slipping punches.
He's starting to land with more authority now as we get into the middle rounds of this fight.
This is the meat of the fight. Scheduled for 12 in the middleweight division. Held on the line. Canelo is the lineal champion.
Recognized by Ring Magazine as well as the WBC champ. And I think he really needs to make something happen in this round because I scored the first 4 rounds for Amir Khan.
How much do you think that because of the way that Khan has been knocked out, stopped in his fight, Danny Garcia in the 4th round, his first loss of his career, maybe that questions about Khan's jaw, could that be something that Canelo's maybe thinking about?
Yeah, you can't think too much. I remember John Ruiz, a real good heavyweight. He held a number of titles. He was knocked out on HBO against David Tua in 1 round. I don't think he got 20 or 30 seconds into that fight. And for the rest of his career, people thought he had no chin. And guys went in there and didn't fight to the best of their ability because they thought the first heavy shot they would land on John Ruiz would knock him out. And what happened? John Ruiz would outbox him and outwork him. You can't, as a fighter, go into a fight just thinking, just because a guy has a reputation for being chinny, that he's going to be knocked out by the first clean punch he lands.
Amir Khan with some blood on that right eye. Trickling down, it looks around the eyebrow. That's a 1-2. Another good round between Khan and Canelo.
Wide left hook, nails Khan close to the temple, causes the legs to jimmy a little bit, giving him the jimmy leg. There's a big right hand to the midsection of Amir.
I think that hook from Canelo might have been what caused that cut. Close rounds. Interesting to see how the judges have the score in the 6th round. Canelo Alvarez in the red and white. Amir Khan in the black and burgundy.
Canelo's corner told him the right thing to do, to relax a little bit and not really focus on the power, because, every time he focused on the power, he came wide, and, Amir Khan was out of the way when that punch got there.
Canelo Alvarez, a fighting family. He's the youngest of the kids. His brothers fight, but he has his own promotion company. Right now, he's in tough with Amir Khan.
I think he's got a bit of a hole to climb out of. Just needs to be a little bit more active.
Well, the good thing about boxing, that can all change with one punch.
That's true.
Like left from Canelo Alvarez. That's the power we've expected.
But beyond the power, there was nice punch selection. It was a combination. It wasn't just one big sweeping left hook.
Lennox Lewis on it, calling it. What's Canelo going to do now, though, Lennox, after that?
Well, hopefully this gives him some energy, and he realizes that this is the way he needs to box this fight. Instead of concentrating on the power, he needs to concentrate on the combination punches that are working. And the speed, because the weight of his punches, he's a hard puncher anyway, so even if he's trying to punch with speed, the power is there.
Power is there. Canelo Alvarez has 32 KOs in his 48 fights. Especially about a year ago, an impressive knockout of James Kirkland in the 3rd. Doug, you were there for that.
James Kirkland with the perfect style and mentality to bring out the best offense in Canelo Alvarez. Amir Khan with a different ring mentality, higher ring IQ, and a tricky style.
Canelo drops Amir Khan. A big shot landed by the Mexican fighter. And it is over. A 1 here.
Right over the top, right hand, kind of faked him with the jab.
Maybe in the first 5 rounds, he was making Amir Khan think that he was trying to load up with his left. Maybe he was looking for that right hand shot the whole time. Boom! Big right hand, literally knocking the snot out of poor Amir Khan. His legs come out from under him, and he hit the canvas hard.
Let me tell you, that was a mistake by Amir. He dropped his left hand. You can't drop your hands against a boxer. A puncher, I mean.
He's facing a boxer-puncher.
What a shot.
God, it was so
Canelo.
Team Canelo.
That's the fight everybody talks about.
Gentlemen, the end comes officially. 2 minutes, 37 seconds, round number 6. Your winner by KO victory and still WBC Ring Magazine lineal middleweight champion of the world.